After 19 hours in the air, we touched down in Florida, running on fumes and caffeine. The next morning, we boarded a cruise ship as part of our last-minute plans because who needs sleep when adventure's waiting? So we just arrived at Port Everglades. Here's our cruise. We just dropped off our luggage and we're heading to get in line. So we finally got onto the ship. It took us about an hour to go through the dropping off our luggage, going through the line, and checking in. So here's our room. For some reason, the beds are not put together, so it'll be something we'll have to ask them to do. It looks like a nice size room. It's very spacious. Seems kind of weird to have it spread out like this, like I Love Lucy type of thing. You have 2 nightstands, so that's nice. Looks like you have some drawer space here, so very nice. I like the lamps. Almost feels like you're in a room at home. And I usually put our suitcases underneath because wherever we go, we try to unpack right away. So here's your TV, nice size TV, and big mirror, desk area, so I can make these amazing YouTube videos. Place for drinks, glasses. Down here is a fridge. So open it, I guess. Oh, and it's empty. I love that when they don't have stuff in there. So that's the refrigerator is empty, and no whole lot of storage there. This space seems kind of wasted. It'd be nice to have some more storage there. And then down here, you do have a little bit of storage there, and then some here on the side. So I do feel like the one we had, the other princess ship that we were on, had a little bit more storage than this one. So let's take a look at the bathroom. So when you leave the little area there, you come around here. Here is the closet. It's a huge closet. Wow. It's actually bigger than my closet in my little condo now. A nice size closet there. The hang stuff, and then you have the shelf above. So you got a nice space there, and here's a little bit more storage there. Okay, good, because I was like, oh, we're going to be here 12 days. Need a little bit more storage than that, but there's some there in the safe. And then you go this way. Here is the bathroom. And they have the shower curtain, which I don't like, but, you know, it is what it is. Not a huge shower. It's kind of small, but, you know, we'll work with it. And they do have body wash and things there. Place to hang your clothes. We do sometimes have to wash things out. Even on the princess ship, they usually do have laundry for you. And there's a toilet and another shelf down there, and then little shelves here on the side. And this is day 11 of our cruise on the Emerald Princess, and I'm going to finally do the tour of the ship. I've had some serious jet lag. We both have. Kevin and I have had some horrible jet lag, and then I caught a cold, so I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I'm going to go ahead and film the tour of the ship today. Today we're in Grand Cayman, and unfortunately I don't even feel well enough to get off and do anything. So I have to do a Grand Cayman video at some other point. But anyway, come along with us on this tour of the Emerald Princess. Okay, whew. So here we are at the tippy top. I think this might be deck 18 or something. But anyway, you have basketball here, and also it's set up to do pickleball. This is the sports deck. And over here you have like a little, it's like a little mini track. It's not very big at all. And initially I thought this was the only track, but there's actually one on another deck that I will show you guys. So when you look at this, you have to walk 16 times around to get a mile. So you have cornhole here. And it's a beautiful ship, the Emerald Princess. They are going to, I think, be putting in a dry dock, refurbishing it. So should be even better. And you look down here, you'll see there is a little area for the kids. And then there's another little pool back here. I don't think this one is as crowded as the main one. I don't know if a lot of people know this is back here. So you got this whole little area here. It's kind of nice. And then over there, which I walk that way. A lot of times people come early and hog the seats over there. And here's another little whirlpool. Well, this is actually cold. We actually tried. That was a little cold. That was warmer over there. She's at. And then you've got a little area here. Putt golf. If you do have children, on this deck also is the kids area, treehouse, and the lodge for kids, 8 to 12, and then the beach house for those that are 13 to 17. Now you come on this side to have more seating, and then down below they have the sanctuary for those who pay for it. So this area is for people who pay for it. Back up in there. So this is nice. And then we actually, this area down here, anybody can come down to, because Kevin and I were down there before. But back over in their area is the sanctuary. And it's for paid guests only. Yes, or you can also, I talked with another lady. She, passenger, and she said they pay. So I guess you can get a day pass. I don't know. So this is a little area that you can see from upstairs near the sanctuary that I pointed down to earlier. And if you come through here, you will see the gym. It's tucked right behind the spa area. As you can see, there's lots of equipment here in this particular gym. It's a rather small gym to me for the size of the ship, but they do have a lot of equipment here in the gym. Now, one of the things I thought was kind of strange, I don't like this configuration where the actual workout class area is out in the open where everyone can kind of see you. Okay, now we're here on deck 15. Down here you have the Salty Dog where you can get burgers, hot dogs, and street tacos. So you just go up to the counter and order what you'd like. And if you come around this way, you see the pool area. And then on the other side, when you walk past this part of the pool, you have what's called Slice. And here they have different pizzas. They have 2 different types of pizza, pepperoni and margarita. And then you can also do the pizza of the day. You also can get coffee and ice cream in this area as well. So if you come around this area, you have this little pop-up area. They have seafood and they also have barbecue. If you want to do this, you need to, it is a paid option and you need to reserve it as soon as possible because it fills up pretty quickly. And I thought the price was pretty affordable. We got a chance to do one night and I will talk about that in a future video. Now over here, this area is very quiet. I like this area. This is a little bit more quiet than other parts of the places to eat. And this area out here is the area I talked about earlier. It's nice to be able to sit out there and eat. Okay, so we just left deck 15, we're on deck 14. So 14, you see staterooms. All these are staterooms. And so we're going to go down to deck 7. Okay, so here we're on deck 7. We just got off. Here you have Club Fusion, this little area here, and I'll come back to that. And then out here, which I discovered like halfway through the cruise. You have the actual area where you can walk. So it's really nice. So it goes whole length. And it's kind of weird though, because you get to the very end, you have to go up the steps and then around and come back around. So a little strange, but part of it's covered, not much. But yeah, most of it's covered actually. And so you do have this little area here. So very nice walking area. I guess we're back inside with Club Fusion. This is where they had the little comedy and have like little events here too. So very nice. The thing with this ship, and I think that's why I'm sick, the inside areas are freezing. So you have the free areas here that are freezing, and then you go outside, it's hot. So yeah, it's been a challenge. So if you do get on this ship, I don't know if it'll change once they do dry dock, or it's just the temperature they like to keep. But actually, I'll just walk through on the other side. Just keep that in mind. Bring jackets, sweaters, whatever, wrap up, because yeah, it's freezing. And so I think I got chilled, and that's what happened. So we'll go through here. Okay, so you go through here. Okay, so here's a little photo area here. Over here you have the Wheelhouse Bar. No, I'm sorry, you have the Crown Grill. As you can see, I haven't been in there. This is their steakhouse. And this is a specialty dining. I think it's $45 a person. It looks like they may have a special for Valentine's Day. So I guess you can do that. But I think it's, yeah, there it is, cover charge. As of this recording, it's $45 per person. So if you walk through this area they have more like game shows and things like that. It is Valentine's Day, so so you love everywhere. So like game shows, different events they have in here. So nice. Now this area, which is weird, is to me always warm. So it's when I have pneumonia. Okay, so when you get out here, you have your shops. Of course, you know, people love to shop. Nothing wrong with that if you do. And so there are your shops right along here. You have your shops. Over here, you have Contreras Bar. A little area here. Another little quiet area to sit and people watch. Here you have the library over here. And then over here, more shops, of course. And then here you have the Salty Dog and the Wheelhouse. The Salty Dog, this is another little place where you just sit and eat. It's a little nicer than being upstairs. And then on this side, it's just a bar. It's called the Wheelhouse Bar. They don't really have like a pub, you know, to me. I like how they have the tour desks is like separate little area tucked away back here. So to me, they kind of like they got their areas kind of spread out. So you don't have the whole thing around the Asian people congregated. And of course, here you have the Princess Theater. Okay, now we're on deck 6, and here you have Gatsby's. This side is weird. This side, because you have Gatsby's here, and you have Gatsby's there. That's the smoky side, and this side is not smoky. Okay, so when you leave a little atrium area, you come around here, you have Da Vinci dining room. Now, this one is the anytime dining. You don't have to make reservations. You just stop and come through. Oh, look, they have the little cake. So they do little nice little touches. So here they have Happy Valentine's. So I go back and take a nap. Hopefully I'll feel better. And they even have a specially Valentine's dinner. So hopefully it's good. Vines, which is like your place you can get wine, things like that. Haven't been over there. We didn't get the drink package. And then future cruise sales. You get a cruise in the future, you should get pretty good deals. And through here, you have the internet cafe. I spent a lot of time in there because I did get the Wi-Fi package, so I can keep up on these YouTube videos, and it's freezing in there. Another reason why I'm sick. A lot of times I have music here in the evenings. But you see here, all the stuff they have here. Now, I did not show you, they have a cigar lounge and there is another dining room, but you see you have to use those steps to get up, those elevators to get there inside. Also, Michelangelo, you have to do reservations for that. I will highly suggest you do that before you actually get on the ship. And then this is that. That's pretty much the ship. So thank you for tuning into this video today. Hopefully it was helpful. And hopefully I don't sound too nasally, but thanks so much for watching our video today. Please like, subscribe, and share. And we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, everyone, and safe travels.